Okay, pre-test, what did it look like at the start? So, biggest thing is we go first to what does our set position look like? What we want in a set position is to be over to the line, to have 90 degrees in the front leg and about 120 in the back leg. As you look right here, she is well short of that 90 degrees in the back leg there. It's really, she's sitting at 90 and 90. We need that spread out. So that was one of the first things that we began to work on. Let's see what happens once. So if you watch this, I'm going to play it in regular motion. She really just steps out with that back leg. There's not a lot of push. It's really, in my estimation, her body going, okay, I got to get this leg down that's behind me so that I can push off of it. So let's freeze. She does some things great. I think she does a great job with her hands. She gets that hand way up. Now, I would say we need to close that hand because it turns and her palm is facing down the track. So we did talk about closing that hand. As we look at the backhand, the wrist kind of flips. Those are all extraneous movements that aren't really offering us much benefit. But she does a nice job pressing through a straight line there, which gives her some power. Now that angle is pretty steep, but it may be all she can handle right now. So one of the things I guard against is saying stay low. I don't want that because then they bend over from the hips and now we're in an even worse position. I like that she's pushing. I like the angle. We'll close the hands and fix the set position at this point. Let's see what happens on step 2. She gets out about a ½ meter from her first step, which is a great place to be. And again, you can see that hand flipping in the back. That's something we need to address, and I did talk to her about. Again, great job with how she's pushing. So let's see. By the time we get to step 3, even better. But again, you know, the big thing I notice is the hand. Here's the other thing that we briefly talked about. She gets way out. She's reaching with her steps way out in front of her. That's not terrible, but I can see it at full speed how, let's see where that foot hits the ground. Okay, so you can see how far out in front of her it is. It should drive down just barely in front of her so that she can immediately propel forward. As it is right now, there's a small braking action with where she's landing until she can push over that foot. So kids sometimes get a model in their mind that they think that big long strides are what they need to do, so they reach out in front, and that is actually going to slow them down rather than help them propel forward. Probably a conversation I don't have yet. I use tools over the summer, if we get her in the summer, to help her shorten that up just a little bit to where we have a better feel for where that foot should be landing.